This video clip has been brought to you by IT in Canada, Canada's only integrated social media news network. Find us on the web at www.itincanada.ca.
Do you find that IT staff are being diffused into end user departments, or do you find that end users and the IT department are coming together from the beginning of projects to plan and to fine tune and to deploy new capabilities?
For the companies that I see, or the projects that I see that are more successful, I think you do see a lot more of the business and IT coming together at the front end of projects. When you start thinking about large store deployments of new technology, or putting kiosks in distribution centers and airports and so forth, you really do need that business team that has the vision of what they're trying to accomplish to be totally in sync with how IT will go about in delivering. And the sooner that the business and the IT guys get together and really come up with a coordinated plan, the better. The time of having one team come up with a plan and turning it over to the other, and you both go away and run independent plans, those projects really fall down now because of the interdependence and the teams that are required to make it successful.
Are we moving in time to a third model where IT stops being an independent entity and becomes part of the different lines of business as an extension of their capabilities?
Oh, I think that some of the more successful businesses clearly have IT business analysts, have people that are adept at the IT right in the business line. So they're getting an opinion of what is the art of the possible at the time they're envisioning where they're going with their products, and how to leverage that technology adoption and how to drive the innovation. So I do see it as the IT function itself as a centralized function needs broader skills and more skills because of the interdependence, but the strong companies have that IT perspective right at the grassroots of where they're going from an innovation perspective.
And does that in turn drive greater business agility as they become more able to react with IT integrated into their business strategies?
I think so. I think most of the companies are driving for agility, and they want to take advantage of the technology. And agility can be translated into flexibility, and it can be translated into speed. So if those are the real definitions of agility, to get flexibility and speed, you need to get again, interdependent teams where everyone is on the same page and working together right from the introduction of the idea or the introduction of the plan.
So in the past, you've described your survey results as representing a good news, bad news situation where, yes, hiring is increasing, but IT staffing requirements are becoming more complex. Why is the situation more complex?
Again, it goes back to those 2 points that I keep reiterating: the convergence of the technologies and the interdependence of them. Complexity comes with that interdependence. They're no longer just standalone projects. You really need to understand the implications on the other parts of IT and in the other parts of the business. The project managers need to understand that complexity because they're now more complex projects. They require, there are more interdependent points where other people, other departments need to do something in order to make your project successful, and that drives complexity. It also drives a requirement for those broader skills we talked about, and it puts more pressure on the PMs to understand the broader technology and be good communicators of their plan and what they need to do to be successful.
So we're moving to a point then where IT is integrated into the fabric of business operations all the way through it, at all of the users, and then presumably at the devices and the sensors and all of the other aspects of a process that a company deploys as well.
Absolutely. When you start thinking about some of the ways we're seeing innovative technology being deployed with monitoring on cell towers to provide back to the centralized teams the heat and temperature inside one of the cell tower rooms, how they're performing. So technology can be deployed now at just about any endpoint. If you can gather data from it, you can centralize that data. And the power of the business analytics and all the investments that people are making in analytics start saying you can now leverage that data, turn it into information. So very clearly IT, you can leverage IT in many aspects of the business. The other area that you start getting into is when people start looking at applying global resourcing to their models, and how technology what you need to do at a technology level to leverage global resources. Again, you need to be able to integrate your business process with your IT people to address the business problem.